Assalamualaikum and hi. So we are from group 4. We'll be presenting about food pyramid nutrient consumption for child age of 7 until 12 years old. So before we are going to get through about the each level of the food pyramid. I will be explaining a bit about what is a food pyramid. So typically children needs healthy and balanced food to complement their growing bodies. Balanced food include appropriate amount of food belonging to certain specific but basic food groups such as vegetable, grains and so on. To make things easier with respect to understanding balanced food, a food pyramid is used. It is a pyramid shape illustration that give you pictorial view of various food item and their appropriate proportion that children must eat. So in a simple words, it is a food chart that give you details about the required amount of fat, vitamins, mineral, protein and carbohydrate for your children. So a typical food pyramid includes fats and candies group, protein groups, dairy groups, vegetable groups, food groups, grain and carbohydrate groups, and lastly, water intakes group. So now I'll be passing to my groupmate to explain each of the level.
Okay. The top tapering layer of food pyramid for kids is food and drinks high in fat, which are the parents should avoid to give a food and drinks that are high in sugar or salts because it can give a higher risk of chronic disease such as obesity and diabetes. But the kids can have a treat like a candies once a week. So I need pass to Emmy.
Next is the dairy group that kids should intake. Milk and dairy are an important part of a young child's diet. They're a good source of energy and protein and contain a wide range of vitamins and minerals, including calcium. These will help young children build bones and keep their teeth healthy. It reduces the risk of fractures later in life. 2 servings of dairy per day is very much enough for kids ages 7 to 12 years old. Too much dairy intake will increase their growth hormones a lot, and it is not quite good for a regular adult, especially if it goes to a child with fragile immune systems. Next is the protein.
So moving on to the protein group. What is protein group? Protein group is recommended at 2 to 3 servings, which the foods are made from seafood, meat, poultry, eggs, beans, peas, lentils, nuts, seeds, soy products, and so on. So parents should be selecting a wide variety of protein foods to get more of the nutrients to the children's body needs for the health purpose. Meat and poultry choices should be lean or low fat, like 93% lean, ground beef, pork, and skinless chicken breast as well. So on the other side, choose seafood options that are highly on beneficial fatty acids, which contain omega-3s and lower in methyl mercury, such as salmon and curve trout. And then there are some advice to children to consume lean and low-fat meat and poultry to help in their better growing process. Moving on to the next group.
The next is vegetables. As you know, vegetables play a very important role in child's growth. It is because vegetables like broccoli, carrots, tomatoes, and many other vegetables are packed with energy, vitamins, antioxidant, fiber, and water. It helps protect kids against chronic disease later in life, including heart disease, stroke, and some cancer. According to Australian dietary guidelines, they recommend that kids should consume about 3 to 4 serves of vegetable each day. To conclude, it is important to encourage young generations to eat vegetable in order to develop healthy eating habits from the beginnings. And the next, I pass to Farah.
Okay, next is parents actually need to serve 2 to 3 serving of fruits to the kids because of fruits and veggies give the child energy, vitamin, antioxidant, fiber, and water, same as the vegetable. These nutrients help to protect the child from disease in life, including the disease of heart disease, stroke, cancer. And parents need to encourage the child to choose fruits and vegetables at every meal. And for snacks, these include fruits and veggie of different colors, texture, and taste, both fresh and cooked. Wash fruit, and then it recommended to 2 to 3 years of each group. The fruit include apple, banana, orange, peach, and many other fruits that the child prefer. Next is
Okay, so I'm going to talk about grains and carbohydrate group. So carbohydrates are the body most important and readily available source of energy. They are necessary part of a healthy diet for both kids and adults. There are two carbohydrates, that is simple carbohydrate, and second is complex carbohydrate. Also, children need to eat a wide variety of nutritious carbohydrate containing food for a healthy and balanced diet. Children should choose whole grain cereal and bread as they provided more fiber, vitamins, mineral, and contain more natural sugar. And children also need to limit food and drinks containing high amount of added sugar. That is sweet, baked good, pastry, soft drink, and many snack foods are often high in added sugar and provided excess energy and are low in beneficial nutrients. Next, I pass to Ikman. Okay, next.
As for the water, there is no limit for the intake. It is good for the body, keeps joint, bones and teeth healthy, helps the blood circulate, and can help kids to maintain a healthy weight into adulthood. And also being well hydrated improves mood, memory, and attention in children, and also cheaper than most of the sport drinks, sodas, and also juice. So move on to the next one.
So that's a very important for the parent who raise their kid in very well. They have to cut their kids or children to get to take fast and careless group, because that is not good for their group and healthy. And they have to consider that for the protein, dairy, fruits and vegetable, and also the carbohydrate group have to take very often on their kids daily. And last, I pass to Kartik.
Okay, for conclusion, all the parents should teach their kids since they are small to eat healthier food, because it can help and prevent them to get disease such as heart attack, cancer, diabetes, and all that. So that's our conclusion. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Miss.